You don't focus on AI platform to bring traffic.
SEO strategy and AEO strategy are complementaries.
Google ranking doesn't matter for LLMs.
If your SEO agency never talk to you about AEO, there is an issue.
Only 11% of the sources are common between AI platforms.
We go in the forest, we pray the sun, we pray the moon, and then organic traffic is coming.
Today is going to be a special episode dedicated to the most frequently asked question by our clients, our leads, people in general on AEO, GEO, AI visibility. We've done, 70 plus meetings in the recent months, and this 10 question always came, basically, right? So let's jump straight into it.
Definitely top 10, but God knows that sometimes they are like very, very surprising questions. But today, let's stick to this top 10.
So first question, let's go straight into it. First question, how AEO audit or GEO audit is different from a SEO audit?
Well, as the goal is different, the audit is different. About SEO, everything is related to keywords. It's related to the content, related to the semantic power of the website. And as well, of course, related to the authority, meaning the backlinks. So we are really focusing on what is the actual situation, how we can improve the live content, how we can create new content targeting specific keywords like transactional and commercial keywords. As well, we run a technical audit to be sure that the baseline is correct. And about keywords is definitely a matter of score, where we are now, where we want to go to, and how many links with how many power we need to reach this milestone, this milestone, this milestone. So it's pretty basic, let's say that. In terms of AEO audit, it's definitely related to the visibility, meaning on the prompt, through ChatGPT, through Google AI Overview mainly. So the goal is to get a clear situation. In the agency, we're able to do so thanks to our internal tool that is helping us so much, let's be honest, to get a proper situation for the clients. So starting from there, we'll be able to say, oh, you are visible on this prompt. So we need to push to get more visibility on this prompt. But as well, we have those kind of opportunities on this prompt, this prompt, this prompt. And just like keywords, we are only targeting transactional and commercial prompts.
Yeah, so I will say to sum it up, SEO, it's more related to keywords, backlinks. Whether for AEO audit, we focus on prompts and citation.
Yeah, and intent.
Yeah. Right. At the end of the day, for both, we are providing a strategy. We are defining a strategy, a roadmap, an action plan, and then we are executing this.
Exactly. That's why this is the goal for during the first month, is to finish the month with a clear audit, a clear strategy, and a clear roadmap for the coming year.
Second question. My current SEO agency never told me about AEO. So what is basically the main differences between AEO and SEO? And is AEO really different from SEO?
Wow. It's different because it's not the same game. Keywords versus prompt. It's different as well in terms of conversion rate, because now we have quite a big experience, thanks to our clients' feedback and thanks to our own experiment. And the conversion rate is way bigger compared to the usual keyword/content SEO strategy. So this is the most important difference for clients. But in a nutshell, if your SEO agency never talk to you about AEO, there is an issue.
Yeah, there is an issue. Yeah. So again, as per the audit, like SEO, we are focusing on keywords. So the content that we're going to provide, the backlinks we're going to purchase, right, are fully focusing on this keyword. For AEO, it's different. We are focusing on prompt. So the content we're going to create are going to be AEO optimized to answer the exact same question people are asking ChatGPT or Perplexity. Same for the mention. We are try to define what are the trusted platform this AI platform like ChatGPT are using to come up with their answer. Mm-hmm. And we are mentioning the name of our client on this platform. Yeah. So again, it's a matter of keyword for SEO, prompt for AEO.
And to make it even easier to understand for our audience, AEO is definitely online reputation. So you have to create a positive sentiment everywhere, not only on your website, not only through backlinks.
That's right. Trust you're gonna create for your brand on all platforms.
Yeah, it's way more trust. Yeah, it's way more global, and it's really a way more specific work.
All right. Third question. Do all AI platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity work the same, or do we need different strategy? Well, I can start on this one. Short answer, no, they are not working the same. So first, LLMs in general are not working as Google, but do, right? So different playbooks. But even in terms of AI platform, ChatGPT doesn't work the same as Perplexity. Or let's say the sources that they are using is very, very different. Wikipedia is number one sources for ChatGPT, whether Reddit is going to be number one for Perplexity, for example. So they don't work the same. They are not using the same sources. So at the end of the day, what it means, you need a different strategy. We come up with a different strategy for each platform.
Exactly. And what we really check lately is that the strategy to be visible on Google AI Overview and the strategy to be visible on ChatGPT, because let's be honest, that are the two main platforms today, or it's already a different strategy to be visible. Yeah, as you mentioned, different sources. And on top of that, the one thing that is very important for Google AI Overview is Google My Business. Not only that, but it's providing a lot of information. So it's definitely something we are working on with all our clients.
We made dedicated videos on Google AI, on Google My Business. Sorry. So we'll put the link in the description, but you have a 20-minute video long dedicated on this.
Only about that. And about ChatGPT, it's a bit more global in terms of where you have to put a footprint on the web.
Also, just to finish, just for the audience to realize that ChatGPT, when it comes to LLMs, represent 80 to 85% of the market. So when we are telling our clients, you need to be visible on the AI platform, ChatGPT should be your main focus, right? Totally. Perplexity is number 2. Claude is not even 4% of the market. So you need to focus and you need to prioritize ChatGPT. Fourth question. This one I like it. Should we adapt existing SEO articles to be more prompt friendly, AEO friendly, or should we craft dedicated, separate AEO optimized pages?
SEO strategy and AEO strategy are complementaries. It's going to be the case for, I think, still many times because it makes sense. So the good strategy today is to keep optimizing your SEO content. So basically the best methodology is to check the visibility of each article on the Google Search Console. And then to optimize your content in order to get traffic from this keyword, because for one article, you're going to rank on many keywords. Okay. So it's a good way as well to find some golden nuggets. Related to AEO, no, the goal is definitely to create a specific content because it's way different. The length is nothing to do from SEO and AEO. SEO is like 2, 3, 5,000 words. In terms of AEO, could be 200, 300, 400 words, and even the structure is way different. So it's a different goal, different game.
Our job actually, and the job of any AEO agency, it's also to balance how to distribute this content, because you don't want an SEO content to answer the exact same intent as an AEO content. Otherwise, you're going to create cannibalization between this content, and that's not good, basically.
Not good. So, and you are answering to a keyword versus answering to a prompt. So a prompt is a real question, so the answer must be short.
So yeah, to sum it up, you can try to optimize your existing SEO content.
Definitely, keep optimizing is very important. It's most of your traffic today, or most of your organic traffic.
But it's still better to create dedicated AEO page if you want to answer to a very specific prompt and so user question.
Always good to prepare the future, and this future is actually already the present.
Yeah, this one actually I got it 2 days ago. Make me laugh. Are you just creating content and waiting for AI to pick it up? So
Absolutely.
basically, do we create content and just
Yeah, we wait. We go in the forest. We pray the sun. We pray the moon, and then organic traffic is coming.
So no, as Richard said, of course, we are doing experimentation. We have R&D now. We have feedbacks from clients for 9 to 12 months. So no, creating a dedicated AEO content. I mean, you need to stick to specific guideline. You just said it has to be short, with a lot of bullet points, a specific structure, answer to a very specific question. Basically, the headline or the title of your article should be the question, basically, right? FAQ at the end. So there is a lot of different techniques, right? So we are not just crafting the content and pray that AI is going to pick it up. We make sure, because now we know how LLMs are using the sources they trust to come up with their answer, to create the specific content that's going to answer these exact same queries.
And at the same time, we are pushing those queries thanks to mentions. We are putting a bit everywhere on the web where it's relevant. So just like we were, working on keywords and creating content and backlinks about this keyword is the same thing with prompt. But here, for example, there is a specific prompt, and then we are creating or answering to a proper relevant topic on Reddit using the same intent in order to push the visibility of our client about this exact prompt.
Yes, it's a matter of combo. The combo for SEO, it's keyword backlinks, to make it very simple, right? The combo for AEO, right? It's prompt mention. As simple as that, right? Yeah. So you need both. You need to both on both streams, basically, to be visible. One is for Google, the other is for AI platform.
Yeah, and both are in the pocket, in the wallet of the client. So
talking about wallet, thanks for the transition.
Yeah.
Question from a client we got, it's like, I already have a budget for SEO. Good, that's good. How much budget should I put into AEO? I can start. I will say SEO still remains the foundation, so we will never advise any company to ditch their SEO budget to fully focus on AEO. It could happen, right? We've done it a couple of times, but in very specific occasions. So keep your SEO budget. Try to get more budget for AEO. If you cannot, I will say start with 60-40%, 60 SEO, 40 AEO. Yeah. But the idea at the end of the day, it's to come up with 50-50, because as AEO is picking up, more and more people are using AI platform for search. So that's a channel you can't pass on. So keep optimizing your SEO, but now start focusing really deeply on AEO.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, it's in very specific cases, we only do AEO, but we have so many examples where there is no SEO. So first we have to do SEO during 6 months to build the authority. And only at this moment we push about the AEO. And it's pretty funny because you have to do a lot of educational talk with clients and leads to make them understand that. But, yeah, you need a basic, SEO authority before pushing, because if you don't have SEO authority, you have no footprint on the web, so you are just invisible. So why, thanks to AEO content or mention, you're gonna appear like that? No, it makes no sense. So,
I think that's a question. That's an additional question to the list, but very related to this one. What will be the best solution for a company, like a brand new company, fresh company? So they just build their website, basically. So there is no SEO in place, right? No SEO, but they know that AEO is very important because of everything we already said. So they also want to focus on AEO. So what's the best strategy here? It's try to do both at the same time. Maybe you prioritize a bit more SEO at the beginning, or just to go fully focus on SEO first and later you go to AEO.
The best option will be to create those foundations during the free month, like SEO wise. But what we can do is, while building the SEO authority, is, for example, to already push the Google My Business, in order to already create some visibility and, for the company to be legit. And after 3 months, we can start, let's say in terms of budget, we go from 100% SEO, 0% AEO. We can start doing like a 80-20. Like this, we can start building some very natural and just a few per week/month mentions. And only after 6 months, if I take really a basic case, only after 6 months, we can go to 60-40 or 50-50. Because after 6 months, you get visibility, you get mentions, you get backlinks. Google understands exactly who you are. Google understands exactly what you are doing, what you are selling. So yeah, basically 3 month SEO / Google My Business. Then we start creating mention and AEO content. And after 6 months, we are ready to get a balanced budget between SEO and AEO.
We are AEO first agency, but again, we are not saying SEO is dead. You need to ditch SEO. SEO still remain the foundation. We are still doing a lot of SEO work with our clients. So yeah, for a company that starts basically from scratch, we need to build strong foundation with SEO. We can start building a bit of AEO on the side, but the main work needs to be on the AEO side.
Yeah. And most of the time, I don't know if we have proper statistics, but 80% of the time clients already have an existing SEO. So we can definitely start with both immediately.
Exactly. Next question. Is AEO measurable in the same way SEO is?
Yes, absolutely. The funny thing is that, for example, we have some leads coming to us saying, I already love AEO because we already got leads from ChatGPT.
That's true, actually.
Which is the perfect starting point for us, to be honest. But
I have another one, which is less funny. Yes, it happened yesterday. It's like, my CEO prompt ChatGPT something, and our name came 8th position. How is it possible? So the CMO of the company, the head of marketing, was like, okay, we need to change that, right? Not just to please the CEO, but now you have even like CEO of companies, right? That are looking for answers on ChatGPT, and basically their brand is invisible. So they need to take action, basically, right?
Yeah, sure. How to measure it? Different ways. You have some stuff you can add through Google Analytics, through Google Search Console, which is my favorite methodology. But as well, you can use our tool to measure that. I mean, it's very simple because we are able to track any interaction that could get with prompts of our clients. And that's why at the end of each month, we send a proper report. We send a proper SEO report, and we send a proper AEO report to our clients, mentioning which prompt have been unlocked, on which prompt we gain visibility, and on which prompt we still need to work to get visibility. And but at the end of the day, we can track that, as I was saying, through Google Analytics and Google Search Console. And maybe in the coming weeks, we can get a nice surprise.
If we try to make it simple, for both we track traffic, but again, it's very important for the audience to understand that AEO traffic, AI platform drives very minimal traffic. So if your intent on focusing on AEO is to bring more traffic, that's not the play, basically. No. You don't focus on AI platform to bring traffic. You focus on AI platform to bring you high intent leads, right? But still, we are tracking traffic both for SEO and AEO. And then SEO, we focus on, again, keywords. So we are tracking your ranking on these keywords, right? And because we are talking about backlinks, we are also providing the full list of backlinks that we made for you. For the AEO side, it's going to be quite the same. Yeah. Prompt, visibility on this prompt and position, right? We're not talking about ranking. Mention that we made on XYZ platform like Reddit, Quora, like Yelp, whatever.
It's good you remind the audience that the AEO traffic is still very little compared to the SEO one.
It's 0.5% on average. So it's not even 1%, right? Just
but
for people to realize.
Depending the location, depending the industry, the proper number of leads per month can be the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, as you just said before, right? We have already clients, they never really focus on the AEO, right? Just because of their SEO foundation, they appear from time to time. They already received leads from ChatGPT, basically. So imagine if tomorrow you really focus on this. So basically we have data now. So your AEO traffic is going to triple, even if it's not the main, shouldn't be the main focus. But the conversion rate of your entire company is going to double just because of you focusing on AEO.
And that's what matters for CEO and CMOs.
Almost company making more revenue and margin matters.
It's always good. Capitalism is good.
Number 8, how long does it take typically to start being visible or to start seeing a result on AEO? I can take this one. So again, in our methodology, the first month is dedicated to an audit, right? At the end of this audit, we come up with a strategy and action plan. So we start executing this strategy from month 2 onwards. based on all the projects that we have done for the past 9 to 12 months, we can say you're going to start seeing result. So basically, you're going to start appearing on these LLMs after 3 months. 3 months, most of the time after the audit. Of course, it depends a lot of your existing SEO situation, but on average, it takes 3 months after the audit to start being visible. So a bit like SEO, correct me if I'm wrong. It takes a bit of time. It's not magical, right? It's not a sprint. It's a semi-marathon.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's say. So 3 months, basically, to answer it.
Yeah, 3 months, exactly. And well, depending the velocity the client wants and depending the package is having, it can get more or less mentions, for example. It can already move after 2 months, a bit more than 2 months, but it's definitely that, there is this deadline, this milestone after 3 months that everything is moving.
Let's say 2 months is the bare minimal. 3 months, it's the average, basically.
Yeah.
Right. Next question. How do AI platforms actually decide which brands or names to recommend? So basically, how do they work? Right. We talked a bit about the strategy before. Different strategy, different platform, but concretely, how does that work?
You need to be legit. You need to send a positive sentiment all over the web. You need to produce fresh and quality content on a regular basis. You need to produce as well, like fresh and positive comments.
On the freshness of the content, I'd just like to say something about this, because actually, I haven't checked, but ChatGPT now tells you what's the date, basically, of the sources they are using.
Yeah.
So refresh your content is going to be even more important, because it seems that now ChatGPT is really looking for the latest version of articles, content, basically, online. So freshness is going to be extremely important.
Yeah. Bots are still comparing your content 3 months ago, 1 month ago, 1 week ago. And the more you update it, which is the same strategy at SEO actually, the more you're gonna be visible. So about that, and that's why in our packages we always include a specific number of citations, mentions, and a specific number of content, because we produce content like basically every week, every month for our clients. The usual package is like 10 to 15 mentions and 10 to 20 content. And this way, this game, I mean, you need to be the most stubborn to win. So that's why you were saying it's a semi-marathon, because it is content on a regular basis, a positive sentiment / mentions on a regular basis, and you win.
More on the platform side, you need to realize that what these LLM are doing, they're going to get sources from the web. So basically they are doing a Bing query or Google query, right? So Google is not dead because LLMs are using Google basically to browse the web, right? But they get sources from Google, and then they are using these sources in very different ways. And that's why the sources used by ChatGPT is very different from Perplexity. Again, we talk about Wikipedia first for ChatGPT. Forbes, for example, is number 3. For Perplexity, you have Reddit, YouTube as well, videos. Just a quick one on this. Videos is getting even more important than before, because AEO, AI platforms, relies more and more on video. It was around like 6 to 7% a year ago as part of their sources. Now it's 12 to 13%. So it doubled up basically in a year of time. So they're using different sources, right? And what they're looking for signal. Just signal in all of these platforms to generate an answer and to recommend a brand. So that's how it works. So you need to be present. You need to be mentioned in this trusted platform.
Exactly. And fun fact about Reddit is that now it's not deployed everywhere in the world, but now in some countries you have a specific block dedicated to Reddit answers in the Google results.
So it shows that Reddit is going to become one of the most powerful platforms across the web. Also,
answers are so accurate that I mean the value
that people answering people's question, right?
But in a very proper way, because for example, Quora, the quality of the answers are not the same as Reddit, and Reddit is so broad in terms of topics. Honestly, it's a Bible. It's such a good platform.
I will add also a metric that is very important for people to realize that 85% of the sources used by AI platform does not rank on Google, meaning they are
Very
totally
important.
outside the top 50 of Google. So basically, Google ranking doesn't matter for LLMs,
Yeah.
right? That's why SEO, AEO, I would say same objective, be visible online, but the playbook is very, very
The
different.
game is totally different. Yeah.
And another one, it's only 11% of the sources are common between AI platforms. So again, you can't have the same strategy for ChatGPT and Perplexity because they are not working the same. They are not using the same sources.
Yeah.
So different platform, different strategy.
Exactly.
Last question. This one is it's quite a good one actually. What happens to AEO if this platform, so ChatGPT, Perplexity, start charging for placements? So basically, what happens tomorrow if ChatGPT start putting ads on ChatGPT?
In my modest opinion, it's not going to change anything. It's just that the format of the answer is going to be a bit different. But now our eye is used to see or to avoid, by the way, advertising or, for example, ads/AdWords on Google. So we are so used to that. But let's see how OpenAI going to play this game. Let's see how OpenAI will manage to be profitable. If they want to be profitable, I'm not sure about that, to be honest. But about that, no, it's nothing.
To me, it's going to be exactly the same as what happened with Google, right? It's like tomorrow, potentially, you're going to get ads, most probably on top, because you pay for it on your ChatGPT answers. And then you're going to get the organic or the generative answers, right? So exactly the same. Organic is still going to matter because it still matters for Google. So let's say generative or organic answers still going to matter for ChatGPT or Perplexity. And then you're going to get ads on top of that.
And by the way, there is a UX topic because, more and more people are a bit now pissed with Google because when you check Google results now, ads,
People's question,
organic result number 1, video carousel, affiliate link, organic result number 2, which is position 10, basically. So
that's why they made AI overview. So now you have answers, even if
that's why, but still, the eye needs to be used to it. For Google, the adoption gonna be very quick, and we already have very good numbers about that. But as we were saying last time in the first video, we are lazy. We want an answer immediately. So yeah, it's gonna happen for ChatGPT, of course, to get ads, but
beside ads, actually, something that should be released sooner because they talked about it months ago, I guess, was Shopify website. So tomorrow, ChatGPT should be able to push directly product on their answers, right? Say you are looking for the best microphone, whatever. So if your e-commerce website is made on Shopify, ChatGPT is going to be able to grab all this information and push, I guess, in a card or whatever, directly the product in ChatGPT. And if you click on it, boom, you go directly to your product pages. Very powerful for
B2C businesses. Wow, it's a real shift.